Gennady. As you can hear from my accent, I am originally from Russia. Even I have so many years out of Russia, but still my accent is here. And even in English and Hebrew, I still have an accent, and I am proud of it, and I have no problem with this. I was born in Minsk. Minsk is the capital city of Belarus. Now it's White Russia. It's not exactly Belarus. When I was a child, it was Belarus, and now it's White Russia. And it's a pretty dictatorship there now. But when I used to be a child, it was kind of a really good place. I used to go to the movies all the time. I used to walk. I used to hiking, bicycle. It was a great start, great childhood. And also going to the theater, also going to the cinema, and travel. Every single year, we used to go to the Black Sea, sometimes to Karelia, sometimes to St. Petersburg, sometimes to Moscow, sometimes to different parts, to Perm. So, since I was 3 years old, I used to travel, and I love to travel, and it's just part of my life. And the other side of my life, it was school. Not exactly the most pleasant place for me. So it's kind of two parts of my life. One life is great, wonderful, full of friends, full of vision, full of self-development, and the other side is kind of pretty nervous and depressing. When I was 15.5 years old, I just left Russia and we moved to Israel. We wanted to move to America, you know, an American dream. So. But unfortunately, my grandpa had a cancer. So we just couldn't wait anymore. And 6th of December, we just came here. 16th of January is going to be war in the Gulf War with Saddam Hussein. And just 1 month in the country, and then my mother, almost without Hebrew, she went to marry him. It was the start of my aliyah and clip. So let's say it's not the best way. After this, it was school, high school. After this, I went to the army. I used to be a driver, driving Heilayam. In Heilayam, you know, you just go to Eilat, to Ashdod, driving, and you know, safety is over anything else. So I just drive. It's going to take you for the trip of 2 hours. You can take 5, 6 hours to start, to eat shawarma, to drink coffee, you know, kind of wonderful life. And after 3 years in the army, I just didn't know what to do with myself. I always knew that my way of life is just to be in front of people, to talk to people and to help people. But what exactly is the best way? I didn't know. So you know, you have to do the job in order to get the payment of 5,000 shekels. You have to work in, you know, in a gas station or in a field or stuff like this. So during 1 year, I changed 27 jobs. And right now, I have no problem of being unemployed. Because I know when the one door closes, the other one opens. So I have no problem with this. And after this, I just went to study alternative non-traditional medicine. So it's a kinesiology, it's a Magamoth, mind contact, and there's also one mind, and you know, different stuff, Reiki and healing. And I used to work with handicapped children, I used to work with senior citizens, I used to volunteer as an ambulance driver, and all this stuff. So just always help people, but you don't think of yourself too much. And one day I decided that, you know, American dream is not over. I still can do it. And I just moved to Miami. You know, to make a decision to move to Miami. Paradise, the best place in the world. I've been to a couple of places in my life, but Miami for me is still #1. For 6 years, I tried to stay there. I paid huge amounts of money to the lawyers. And you know, Jewish communities, they told me, you know, this lawyer is the best one, and he's gonna take care of you. And he took care of working visa during 3 months. And I'm sure, you know, I have to wait for 3 years to start my process. And after 1 year, I'm gonna have my green card, you know, 4 years. But after this, I'm gonna get my green card. And he lost my case. So for 2 years, I've been there illegal, and you know, fighting in the courts, paying so much money, and you know, nervous and everything, and after this they gave me 4 months to leave the country. Can you imagine my depression? It was a really depression after Miami to come to Kiryat Yam. Let's say it's like out of 27th century to come to 17th century. You know, for me, I'm not observant Jewish, so for me, I want to go somewhere on Shabbos. And I don't have car here. So for me to stay home and somebody gonna tell me how to live my life, so sorry. And after this, I just decided the best way to do something to change my life is to go to become coach. And I finished my coaching course, and it's something that really changed my life. In the time when I've been living in Miami, I used to go all the time to Miami Atlantic Arena, so you can see Trump, you can see Tony Robbins, you can see Rudy Giuliani, Colin Powell, Zig Ziglar, Susie Orman, all the most powerful people on earth. And I thought to myself, you know what? After this such a depression, I can be one of these people. And right now my goal is just to perform on Miami Atlantic Arena. It's 40,000 people stadium, and it's my goal. I'm going to be there 5 more years, 10 more years, I don't care. 3 months ago, I went to Moscow after 23 years that I haven't been there. And you know, before you go somewhere else, you know, to Moscow, so you have been so many years there. So you're just talking to people. And you know what? You have to take your dark with you all the time. Because you know there are cops there, they're going to stop you. Bullshit. And you know the customs, you have some money, they're going to take your money. Bullshit. And you know, for example, customs from, when you just taking the train from Moscow to Kiev, from Ukrainian, they're like animals. Bullshit. And you know all the stuff, you just breaking everything. And after this, from Moscow, I went to Kiev to study from Mykola Latansky. Mykola Latansky is an fast motivational speaker and coach, trainer of success. He's from Ukraine originally, and he has been studying with Harbecker, with Tony Robbins, and also all the most powerful people. And he gave a speech and also training from Lisa Nichols. He brought Lisa Nichols to Kiev. Can you imagine, as a powerful woman, as Lisa Nichols, to be in Kiev for just $250? And you know, this woman, she should just sell out $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. And for $250 just to come and to see for 3 days this woman, it was something that really changed my life. And after this, I came to Kiev for second time, and for the School of Coaching. So about half a year ago, I finished my coaching school here in Israel, and I started writing in Russian. And but I didn't do nothing as a coach. I had just 3 coaches, you know, for half a year, 3 coaches is nothing. And after this push in Kiev, I just really started coaching, and I have like 3 people a day. Right now, on March, I'm planning to go to Moscow for 3 more months. And I just found all the most powerful speakers and also the most powerful coaches in Moscow. And right now, I'm just planning to play it. And as Lisa Nichols told, you know, don't steal other people's dreams. Because when you are not living the life of your dreams, you cannot inspire nobody else. Because if you just live a regular life, you know, once a month you're going with your friends, once a week you're going to play golf, once a 2 weeks, you know, you're just drinking beer in a pub, you cannot inspire nobody else. And if you are playing big, you can inspire so many people to change their life. Thank you so much.